Hey everyone, Alex here, and today I'm going to talk to you about wireless chargers. And I know what you're thinking. First you talk about iPads, now you're talking about wireless chargers. What is going on? Well, let me tell you. If you've been following me on Instagram, you probably already know that I'm building a desk. So after lots of searching and trying out different chargers, I found this guy. The UTS-1 wireless charger by Q Labs. And I'm going to talk to you about why this thing is unlike any other chargers out there, and it's perfect for anyone who wants to add wireless charging to their furniture without all the mess and hassle of DIY, and also why this is such a game changer for those of you who build furniture like myself. And yes, this video is sponsored by Q Labs, but they actually didn't reach out to me until after I already bought the unit to see if I could make a video and share my thoughts on the product, and of course I said yes, and that means I'll be giving away one of these UTS-1 charging units to one of you. I'm gonna ask a random question somewhere in the middle of this video, and all you have to do is comment below with your answer to enter for a chance to win. Now on top of that, for a limited time, if you buy the UTS-1 charger, you also get a free 10,000 milliamp hour power bank for free. I'll go into more detail on how to get that at the end of the video. So anyway, wireless charging, it's inside virtually every flagship phone out there, and there are countless Qi charger options ranging anywhere from $10 to $100 on Amazon, or even more premium ones on other websites. But no matter how good some of these look, they still take up a lot of space on your desk, and they really don't do much when they're not being used. So a few years ago, the folks over at IKEA tried to solve this by developing furniture with a drilled out hole on top with a wireless charger, and also selling chargers and tools for customers to do it themselves. But of course, the charger's still visible, and now you got a big gap around the charger for stuff to fall into. But this led to custom furniture makers, including myself, to start embedding chargers in a pocket underneath the surface of the furniture top. And the idea was pretty good, but there were a few problems with this. First of which, it requires expensive tools, and it's really not that easy for those who have never done any sort of woodworking. And the other problems are all related to the chargers themselves, the biggest of which is transmission distance. The average Qi chargers on the market can only work up to 5 millimeters, and keep in mind that the charging efficiency really degrades over this 5 millimeters, and once you're past that, it doesn't charge at all. Now, when the phone sits directly on a charger, they're in full contact, which is what you want. But when the phone is laid down on a tabletop, the camera module actually pushes the phone away from the charger by at least 1 millimeter. Add a case on that, now the gap increases to 2 to 3 millimeters. So when I go create a pocket for housing the charger, I end up with just 2 millimeters or even less of material, and this condition becomes even worse for the iPhone 12 Pro Max due to its large camera module and the ring of magnets for the MagSafe feature. So, I was really hesitant to cut into my nice desktop. But luckily, I saw this one under Wired Magazine's list of best wireless chargers for 2021 that claimed to be able to charge your device through any non-metallic surface up to a distance of 1 inch. And of course, this got me so excited because if it worked as advertised, then I can keep a lot more material on the top of my desk and allow me to stick this on the bottom of any piece of furniture that I already have and instantly have hidden wireless charging without making any modifications. And guys, that is really incredible. Now, the way Q Labs achieved this is by making a device that outputs a total of 30 watts, which is 3 or 4 times more than the average Qi charger. And to maximize efficiency through such a wide range of thicknesses, they developed 2 models. The standard version, which will allow charging through a surface between 18 to 25 millimeters, and a thin version that allows charging between 10 to 17 millimeters. And each model has a switch that allows the user to vary the amount of power the device sends out, depending on the thickness of the surface. And this is just one of the ways that the UTS-1 reduces the risk of overheating due to inefficient power transfer, which is bad for the charger and damages the phone battery. This overheating will either initiate the slow charge safety protocol or stops charging altogether. Now, Q Labs developed and patented a technology called Intelligent Power Communication, which allows extended distance communication between the UTS-1 and the phone, which no other charger has. And this technology will ensure efficient battery charging with less generated heat and add stronger safety protocol to prevent charger overheating. Oh, and while we're on the topic of charging efficiency, I need to mention that I had initially bought the standard version because Well, it can transfer power through up to an inch of material, but after letting the folks over at QLabs know that I'm using the iPhone 12 Pro Max, they actually recommended a thin version. And that's due to the MagSafe design inside the iPhone 12 series, which interferes with the charging signal, which reduces the charging distance to 18 to 20 millimeters for the iPhone 12. And then due to the additional camera module thickness on the 12 Pro Max, it further reduces that distance. So keep that in mind if you use one of these phones. But that means I now have two charging units, a standard version and a thin version. So I'm going to be giving away the standard version, and to enter, just type the answer to this question in the comments. Why is the boxing ring square? Now, there are no wrong answers, and I will use a random number generator to select the winner in about 2 weeks. Okay, let's move on and take a look at how well these chargers actually performed. And by the way, this is not a scientific test by any means. I just wanted to see if the chargers worked at the thicknesses they claimed, and if there will be any significant degradation in the efficiency at different thicknesses. So what I did was milled up some pieces of wood to thicknesses ranging from 25.4 millimeters down to 10 millimeters. And then I charged both an iPhone 8 and an iPhone 12 Pro Max from 20% to 50% on airplane mode using both the thin and standard chargers through 3 different material thicknesses each. And what I found was pretty interesting. Now, the iPhone 8 charged in an average of 32 minutes 36 seconds, and the speed didn't really seem to vary much between the different thicknesses, and it took about the same amount of time for both units to charge the phone. I only tested the iPhone 12 Pro Max with the thin version, and the average time was 1 hour 16 minutes and 52 seconds, which also didn't really seem to change much with the different thicknesses. I'm guessing that's just the IPC technology working to ensure efficient power delivery at any given thickness, so that the phone isn't being blasted with more power at thinner materials, which is not a good thing. And the small differences between the charging times might just be due to the coils not aligning the same way between each test. But, based on the results I do have, I don't see any charging degradation between the different thicknesses, and I'm fairly confident to say that this charger works just as advertised and works really well. And since my desktop is 1.5 inches thick, what I did was route out a pocket for the thin charger and left about 14 millimeters of material, which is more than half an inch, and that just blows my mind. And for those of you without tools or want to add a charger to a piece of furniture that's already built, QLabs made the install process extremely easy. You can install the charging unit using either double-sided tape or with screws, both included in the package. So you can install this thing to any piece of furniture in your home and turn it into a wireless charging station, provided of course the thickness falls within the charging range. And if you like to charge more than just one device, you have the option to connect 2 units together to run off of a single AC adapter using their daisy chain power adapter, which is great for common areas at work or at home where you can have multiple devices charging at once without increasing the mess of wires. Alright, finally, let's talk about the price. Both the standard and the thin versions are $105, or you can get the daisy chain connector set, which includes 2 charging units, for $199. Now keep in mind, for a limited time, QLabs is offering an exclusive deal to my viewers. All you have to do is add the UTS-1 and the KPD-10, which is their 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, to your cart, and then apply the promo code BEVLISH to see the price drop from $140 to $105, which is equivalent to about 25% off. And at that price, if you were to ask me if I recommend it, the answer is yes. Yeah, I definitely would. As I've already mentioned, I spend my own money to buy this charger for my project, and I understand that the price is a little bit high compared to what you can get on Amazon, but you gotta keep in mind, those are not made for long distance charging, and when I check the prices on some of the other long distance chargers, basically any of them that claim to can charge through more than 5 millimeters of material, they're also being sold for around $100 or more, and they don't have the safety technology like the IPC that's inside the UTS-1. So for me, the price is totally justified for all of the reasons I already mentioned in the video, and to be able to easily turn any piece of furniture that you already own into a wireless charging station, that's just so cool, and I love everything about it. So whether you're someone looking to clean up the usually cluttered areas of the house like your kitchen tops or office desk and want to add wireless charging to a piece of furniture you already own, or a business looking to add charging options for your customers or employees, or maybe a furniture maker like myself building something with hidden wireless charging for a client but don't want to sacrifice the integrity of the furniture piece, then there's no question. this is what you want. So yeah, that's the QLabs UTS-1 wireless charger, and if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments below. And if you want to check out the desk I'm building with the wireless charger integrated, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.